Okay, so this is part 2 of How To with Melissa's Magical Creations, and of course I'm Kathleen. This is part 2 of the candle making, simple and easy candle making. The first candle I showed you was the 8-ounce candle. Now this is going to be the 4-ounce candle. My 13-year-old is now melting the wax for me, so hopefully that will get melted quickly so I can just show you how to pour this. And already the one that has the multi-layers is almost completely hardened. I just have to give it a couple more minutes. Perfect. Okay, thank you. So this has been melted. Again, with a 4-ounce candle with the soy waxed, you need 1 full cup to make that. It's always better to have a little more than not enough. If you don't have enough, you got to redo it. You got to hope the scent matches. But if you have a little more, you can always, like I said, pour it off into another, candle. It's going to take a minute for this to fill. This is the one that has the different layers in it, because this is just whatever the layer is. That's too much. I pour in there. So eventually, when it is ready, when it is full, it'll be melted. It'll be lit, used for the house, of course, because there's so many different layers on there. But it's better to have too much than too little. So the wax has been melted. Now I'm going to add, this is going to be, because of all the illness going around everywhere in all the schools, at the jobs, just in the neighborhood for, kids playing with other kids, the doctor's offices, if you, whatever, wherever you worship, whether it's a mosque, a synagogue, a church, there's a lot of people that are sick. Some people are sick and don't know that they're sick. Some people are sick and try and hide it or think, oh, it's just a cold, it's nothing. Well, I'm using tea tree oil, pure tea tree oil. And this is going to help with the house. The tea tree oil itself is going to help disinfect by the scent, because the oils are there. So I'm just going to add some to my wax and then start up, of course. And let's see. Oh, I need another one. Dalen, can you get me another tea tree oil, please, on the back porch? Thank you. So this I have had for a while. I use it in all kinds of things. This is finally empty, but I have about 4 or 5 bottles of this. So no worries. And in all honesty, I just want to add a little more because I don't even really have to do it. Just literally almost opened up my sinuses. So let's see. Yeah. Add a little more. Again, pure tea tree oil. All right, add a little more. Oh, see, I can hear it. I knew when I couldn't hear it with the first bottle that it probably wasn't that much in there. Perfect. So the other bottle I'll just throw away. All right, so I'm going to stir this up. Oh, this would be nice, especially in rooms where everyone congregates. So you would think it would be the living room, the family room. No, it's the bathroom. Everyone uses the bathroom. So this will be in the bathroom, and I will have it lit, a couple hours a day. And hopefully it will saturate the bathroom so that if there's anybody sick there, I don't have anything to worry about, because I don't need to get sick. I can't afford it. All right. So here's my container with my wooden wick. Here's my my wax with the oil in it, and I'm just going to pour it. The other one was super hot, so I'm going to set it down before it gets to the point where I want to yell out like I did with the other one. and pour the rest. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Good. So as long as you don't cover the wick with the wax, you are good. This is close, but it is not covered. So it'll still have somewhere to light. It will settle just a little. It'll settle like this at a little concave, just a little one. So it'll be enough to where I can light the candle and I don't have anything to worry about. Now there is just a little left in here. Really not even worth talking about, but I don't like to waste. And a little surprise of tea tree oil wax. This will be something else that'll go in the bathroom. So I'll just set this right there. Hey, Dalen, can you set this over there by the plants? Thank you, sir. All right. And then I'm going to wipe this out. Once I wipe this out, I will get it cleaned out in a little bit. But that in a nutshell is how you make candles. They do have to sit usually about 30 minutes to an hour. I would say let it sit for a full hour just to be safe. Make sure everything has solidified because you don't want to do that and then you pick it up, you light it, you pick it up, you put it in a room you want to put it in or anything, and then it collapses inside itself, or some spill out. So what if you're setting it down and you happen to trip or whatever? In my house, it's a danger zone, really. All these, we have 3 dogs. They're not little dogs. I don't like little dogs. I like big dogs because I want to see you come. I don't want to see you coming. I don't want to step on you by mistake and hurt you. But a big dog, I know you're there. And unless my back is totally turned and you have walked up on me quietly, I'm going to know you're behind me or under me. So I don't want to hurt a dog. So that's why I like big dogs. Plus, if you think you're coming in my house when you see my dogs, you think again. But that is how you create your own candles. You can add any kind of scent. You can add anything to the candle. So it just does not have to be a scent of oil scents and essential oils and things, or fragrances, things like that. You can add, orange peels. I do not suggest that you put any kind of material by the wick. So whether it's a regular wick, a wooden wick, whatever, nothing near the wick. If you put anything in it, so if you put stones in it, if you put flower pieces in it, if you put herbs in it along the sides, give it a wide berth so that nothing catches on fire and there's no accidents. Horrible thing. Fires are horrible things if they are not controlled or contained. A candle is controlled and contained. You want it to stay that way. You want it to stay safe. You can use old glasses. I have actually done that when I first tried my hand at candle making by myself. I would use old mason jars, and I used the old, regular wicks. I would use old cups. I would go to the Dollar Tree and get the, glasses and little candles, holders, things like that. Like, I'm going to do another video, and I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's a star candle holder. So you can put candles in it. You can use it as anything, actually, an ashtray, candy dish, whatever decorative thing, put foam in it, put flowers off of it, what have you, because Dollar Tree has wonderful, wonderful items that you can do anything with this. But when I go, I get these to make candles. I also get the ones that are shaped in hearts to make candles because I have customers who want different kinds of things. So I make sure it fits it fits them. So again, this is from the Dollar Tree. And when I make these, or the one, the heart, I put 3 wicks in so that I know it's going to burn. But I do it like, one here, one here, one here, so that I know it's going to burn equally, and all the wax will burn off and burn down the way it should. I don't put anything in the middle because it'll be, I tried that just to see what would happen. It didn't work out right. It was just a middle piece that burned and everything else was just sloped down. Very strange. But you can use this. You can use old teacups, coffee cups, make candles, make gifts. But when I got the hang of it, and, for my business, I ordered the silver containers for my customers. And then whatever was left, I used it for myself. But that's how you would do a candle. Very simple, very easy. It took as long as it did because my computer died. I don't know. So I had to do this part too. But it normally takes, when I'm making them, for the wax to melt, usually it takes no more than about 5 minutes, in intervals of 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. And I make sure it's all melted down. My kids are used to it now, so they help me. And then I just add the scent. If I add color, I add color. But when I'm adding color, I use candle wax. So if I have an old red candle or an old green candle or old gold candle, whatever it is, that's what I use instead of going to buy actual colorant. I have colorant because somebody bought it for me and gave it to me as a gift. So I use it. I do. But I will use an old candle in a heartbeat. So if you don't have the actual colorant for a candle, use an old candle. If you need pink, use an old red one. If you want a darker pink, use more of the red candle. Yellow, green, what have you, blue, what have you. You can mix and match. You can see what works, what shades it comes out to. It's very easy. But to make just these plain candles that I just made, making them itself, 10 minutes, honestly. Not hard at all. Takes about an hour, like I said, just to make sure that they have completely dried and set so that you're safe. If you want to set them out overnight, when I make them a large order for customers or for someone wholesale, I will do a whole set them in front of my window in my dining room and let them set overnight. And then I don't touch them until the next day. And then that's when I package them and then ship them out. Well, no, I do my shipping on Mondays. So, ship them out on Mondays, whenever it is, if they're being shipped out of town. But it takes 10 minutes, honestly, to do 1 or 2 candles. 3 or 4 or 5 takes very little time. And then it's something that you can do and give out as gifts. People love things that are homemade, because that means if you took your time, you really thought about them, you thought what they would like, you put yourself into them, and usually they're received better than you just going to the store and buying something. So I will be seeing you later. I do want to thank you so much for your time. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. As soon as we reach 100 subscribers, and every 100 after that until I get to 1,000 subscribers, it's going to be contests. You'll get an item from Melissa's Magical Creations. But don't forget, tell your friends. And if you have any suggestions or questions, leave them in the comments. Be happy, be healthy, be wise, and stay blessed. Thank you.